aboard to Torpedo Golf Studios, my living room. I would like to address my existing and potential customers about a few little technical things that relate to how to best putt with the Torpedo. I know many of you have been to my website, torpedogolf.com, and have seen my rather comprehensive demonstration about how to best use the Torpedo putter. But I'd like to go into some finer detail here just to prep you in anticipation for receiving your putter. I was listening to a podcast on golfsmarter.com, and it is a fabulous clearinghouse for all kinds of golf advice from the top experts in their field, not least of which Jeff Mangum, who gave a fantastic talk about how left-handed putting, or putting with your left hand if you're putting from a right-handed standpoint, is really the best way to think about the putting stroke. And I'd like to elaborate a little bit on what he talked about in relation to the Torpedo putter, because I think the Torpedo putter not only uniquely demonstrates the benefit of left-handed putting, if you will, but it also helps drive home how much more control you will have with the Torpedo. And many of you have seen in my videos where I putt one-handed with my left hand, but I decided that if a picture was worth 1,000 words, that a short little video would be worth 1,000,000. So I decided to mock up a little prototype, sort of a mock putter, if you will, to illustrate some of the points that Jeff made in the podcast, and also to elaborate a little bit on that specific to the Torpedo. So if you promise you won't laugh, I'll bring out my experimental putter. You can make one of these at home. In fact, I would encourage you to do that so that you can experience some of the pitfalls of putting sort of from the right, as they say, or right-handed. All right, here we have an old putter shaft, shortened, attached to it a block of wood, and we have a hacksaw blade. So it's more flexible in this direction than it is twisting, but it does twist. So it's a wet noodle, so to speak. But it does tend to orient square to the ball. So what Jeff was trying to say in this podcast on golfsmarter.com is that if you putt with the right hand, you're really working at cross purposes. You're sort of coming across yourself. It's that oversimplifies it, but it is fraught with problems. Not only do I believe that the putting should be more or less left-handed driven, but I also believe that that's really the golf swing, the full swing. And if you do a Google search on, or a YouTube search on Torpedo golf, you'll find a video of me hitting full shots almost as far as, well, full shots one-handed with my left arm only, almost as far as two-handed shots. There's a special technique I use to illustrate that the golf swing really is from the left side for right-handed golfers. I also like to point out to folks that Phil Mickelson is right-handed and he plays left-handed, and Tiger Woods is left-handed, plays golf right-handed, as I do. I'm left-handed. So I'll just hit a few putts here, and hopefully you can see that my little direct hit putting trainer here, and see the black line on the ball. We'll try to not spin the ball and hit it straight. That spun a little, but it went online. Not too shabby for a wet noodle. That was better. Very little turn there. Absolutely square.